Our goals for today will be to educate professionals on the impact of the trauma on Holocaust survivors as they confront end of life, the transmission of that trauma to the second generation. We also want to raise awareness and cognizance in professionals of their reactions to manifestations of trauma and difficult behaviors in patients and families.
And I was actually asked to bring to you people a message of hope. It's easy. You know what the message is? I'm here.
And be non-judgmental. It really doesn't matter what your opinion is. It just matters what their opinion is, and how do you bring your gifts as a clinician to the table to meet the patient and family where they are.
Start a new life. You're in America. You don't have to talk about it. You should just forget it. Forget what I saw? Don't they understand?
You cannot close those memories forever. If you don't open the black box, you will never be free, never. I survived because of my imagination. I created a reality that the bad witch is gonna die and the prince is gonna save my life.
The fact of the matter is that depression and anxiety in older age are not normal, no matter what happens in the life of the person, and can be treated. Empathy reduction is what people have to do when their job is such that day in and day out they have to deal with people who are in great pain. They have to even cause them some pain in order to treat them. Dehumanization is endemic in medical practice. If somebody is old and has no hair where we have hair, but does have maybe hair where we don't really want to have hair, as soon as we dehumanize somebody and see them as not quite human, we have a justification to treat them much worse. When somebody evokes in us the response of disgust, they move in our brain to the area that processes not quite human objects. Just thinking about the other person's mind. And it's enough to think, I wonder if she liked broccoli or not. As soon as we think about their mind, they go back to being processed as people. Many of the children of survivors have, throughout their lives, put their parents' needs ahead of their own. And now when you're seeing them as the parent is sick and dying or suffering, when they become very difficult with you because they don't think you do a good enough job or they think that you don't care enough, their lifelong quest to protect their parents is failing. And that is what you're seeing. And if you understand it, then you might be a little bit more tolerant of it.
We consider it a moral obligation to ensure that all professionals supporting the needs of survivors of the Holocaust or any other significant trauma have the appropriate tools to deliver care that is informed and sensitive to the personal histories of patients and their families. We have a shared responsibility to provide a peaceful passage to a population that has seen more than its share of pain and suffering.